Somehow, we humans have left apes far behind, dominating the planet. There's just a few % difference in DNA between humans and apes, yet we have developed a sophisticated technological culture. The apes are still bashing sticks and swinging from tree to tree. We know we're different. The question is, what changed in us that never happened in our nearest cousins? The answer lies deep within the human brain. One difference between ape and human brains is sheer size. By the time we are adults, our brain will be 3 times the size of a chimpanzee's. Along with this large brain comes an extremely powerful memory. All of us can remember millions of pieces of information. In fact, we generally assume we have the best memories on the planet. Think again. You're about to witness one of the most incredible feats of memory ever filmed. And it's not human. Professor Tetsuro Matsuzawa at the Kyoto Primate Research Institute has devised a memory test for the chimpanzees. His star pupil is a 7-year-old chimpanzee. Show him the numbers 1 through 9, and he will put them in the right order, pointing to them one by one. Every time he gets it right, he receives a treat, a tiny piece of apple or half a raisin. But now, the researchers make things difficult. As soon as the chimp presses the number 1, the rest of the numbers are hidden. He has to remember where the numbers were and press the white squares in numerical order. The positioning of the numbers is totally random. He gets it right again and again with lightning speed and 100% accuracy.
In 0.65 seconds, he can remember the numerals in which position.
Now, it's your turn. Did you get them? No? Try again. This time, we'll run the sequence at half speed. Still too difficult? Try at quarter speed. Back to full speed, and you get an idea of how extraordinary this chimpanzee's memory is. So, how do humans compare? No one knows why, but children tend to be better than adults at this sort of short-term memory task. We've asked some 9-year-olds to try it. They take a lot longer studying the numbers before they start. And even then, most of the time, they only get 4 or 5 right. Occasionally, they do a little better. Not bad. But now, watch the chimpanzee again. It seems that chimps' short-term memory is superior to ours. Scientists think we lost this instant memory because we traded it for a far more powerful ability. This trade-off is one of the most important breakthroughs in human development. Language. Language is the glue that holds human society together. We can express our joy and pain. We share ideas. We work together towards common goals. Apes are physically pretty similar to humans. So are they capable of human language? In the 1950s, two primate researchers, Keith and Catherine Hayes, tried to teach a baby chimpanzee to speak English.
Louder. Speak.
One difference between us and the chimps is that their larynx is a different shape. The chimp has to hold her nose to make some sounds. Despite all their efforts, after 6 years, this chimp only learned to speak 4 words.
No, do this.
Mama, Papa,
Papa. Papa.
up, and cup. They may not be able to speak English, but do apes speak their own language? In the wild, chimpanzees make a lot of noise and use very distinct sounds. But does it mean anything? Is it language? It's used to tell other chimpanzees where they are in the jungle. It can be heard from nearly a mile away. That's a pant grunt. It's the sound a submissive chimpanzee uses to greet a more dominant chimpanzee. And that is a food call. It's the call chimpanzees use when they find their favorite food. I am very scared. The great apes do appear to have language, but theirs is limited. To find out if language is unique to humans, we have to test one of our closest genetic relatives, the bonobo. Bonobos are also called pygmy chimpanzees. Physically, they are very similar to chimps, but they behave very differently. In the wild, instead of an alpha male, females form alliances that control the group. There are few fights. They release tension by having frequent sex. And the bonobos walk upright more often than chimps.
Get through here.
At the Great Ape Trust, Liz Pugh works with a small group of bonobos. In this test, the researchers ask a female bonobo to demonstrate her extensive vocabulary.
Do this.
Pressing the green disc reveals the symbol for a word. She also hears the word spoken.
Lettuce. Good, we have to do 15.
She then has to find the picture that matches the word.
Watermelon. Five.
Pugh believes the bonobo understands the meaning of over 2,000 spoken English words. And using lexicograms, it can communicate 250 words.
Good. One more, I think. All right.
15 out of 15. Her brother has an even more remarkable skill. It's a controversial claim, but Kanzi could be the first ape in the world that understands not just single words, but whole sentences. Pugh uses an assortment of objects to demonstrate.
Could you get the shot and give baby doll a shot? That's on the tummy, that's pretty good. Kanzi, can you get the onions and put them in the bunny hat? Get the onions and go put them in the bunny hat. Thank you. And pull up on that. That's right. Spin it. There, you could take it off like that, see? Very carefully. And you could take baby doll's hat off too. And baby doll's shoe. All right. Okay.
Language skills of the two bonobos are impressive, but